Before I introduce Team Ward, I want to thank a few people from Rock Nation, Dino Duva, Josh Roy, the entire team at Rock Nation for all of your work over the last 8 weeks, as well as all the things that you've done this week here in Las Vegas. This promotion would not be what it is without you, so thank you so much. And now, first up from Team Ward, Andre's manager, James Prince.
Yeah. Let me like to thank God for this opportunity. HBO, our promoter, Jay-Z, Warren at Rock Nation. We appreciate all that they have done and leading that mission has been Michael Yormar, and you can see how smooth he looks. And this is all the time, so this is what we represent. We smooth like this. So we like to thank all of them. We thank Team Duva. It's great. City of Las Vegas. Mr. Richard. I call him Mr. Stearns, they call me Richard. And the Mandalay Bay. We appreciate all of you. This has been a long journey for us, and as you can see, we run people off. we run them off. And I don't know what belts they're talking about getting. I guess somebody's going to buy him a Gucci belt or something. You know, he won't be receiving these belts. Kathy, I hadn't heard your voice sound so nervous, but I understand you have it all on the line right now. And that's okay. That's okay. Because, you know, everybody I understand. You got it coming. But I understand also that you all want to be victims on this promotion. And y'all volunteers. Y'all know victims. You know, Kovalar, Brother Jackson, you know, accused us of lying. And we don't do that. We don't practice that. You know, it's just a fact. And he couldn't have said it more clearly than in the interview with Radio Raheem. What a beautiful interview, Brother Raheem. I mean, it came out his mouth, you know, I made him offer. And he went a little further. If they would have accepted my offer, I may not be here. I ain't putting words in his mouth. That's what the man said, so I'll let that rest. Crusher has ran off, his manager has ran off, everybody has ran off, left the scene. You know, I don't know if just how they behave in Russia, but we don't act that way in the United States. So, you know, that's not American life. But we understand they're not going to show up for the post press conference as well, because it's going to be the same story. We're going to defeat them. So I don't have a whole lot to say at this point, you know, other than there's some beautiful undercard fighters going to be on this show as well. Sugar Boy, stand up, Sugar Boy. Look how smooth Sugar Boy is. You're going to be fighting. We have Jermaine, the midget. Is the midget in the house? The midget is going to be here. So, you know, this is our night. This is a Rock Nation night, Andre Ward night, and we shall be victorious and shine. Thank you. One more thing. Y'all deliver this message to the Crusher, because he ain't no Crusher. He ain't no Crusher. I think we should rename him to Usher. Get rid of the KR, Usher. We want to make him praise our God.
Thank you, James, and thank you for that new nickname, Smooth. I love it. I love it. Now, also joining us from Andre's management team is his attorney and co-manager, Josh Dubin.
That's the only way I can follow that act is to put Brian Jennings' chain on. Elite class. I'm ready to do it. But seriously, I'll leave it alone also, but no one's going to call us liars. So if anyone wants to ask any questions about that whole situation, go ahead and ask me a question. You call someone up and make an offer, and yes, call us up and make an offer, and then turn around and call us liars. All I did was answer a question when I was asked. So we'll leave that where it is. I want to thank a few people first. Bob Bennett. I think if there were more executive directors of athletic commissions around the country like him, the sport would be in a much better place. Thank you to Mr. Bennett, the Nevada State Athletic Commission. I was having a conversation with my brother James Prince about what role we play in the lives of the fighters that we represent. We had a conversation about breaking the cycle. And, you know, in this room are some old friends of mine and guys that I was blessed to be part of their lives and careers. Paulie Malignaggi, Brian Jennings is here, Junior Union, Sugar Boy, and of course, my friend and brother, Andre Ward. And you know, the guys that we represent are from hard scrabble backgrounds. They're not privileged guys. And they literally have to fight to get what they get. And to be able to just be along on the journey to help them break the cycle, whether it be of poverty, violence, the conditions that they grow up in, is a source of tremendous pride for me individually, and really why I do it. And I think that, you know, even going back to Lennox Lewis, you know, they let us in. And then we have a very important job to play. And for all of the managers out there, know that behind the scenes, we are there through the struggles, through the tears, through the injuries, through the paralyzing politics of this sport. And it is a grind sometimes. And these guys deserve all the credit in the world for getting in the ring and literally risking their lives. And I think that gets lost in the shuffle of trash talk and everything else. But this beautiful sport has helped so many people break the cycle. And, you know, Mike Tyson said it perfectly once, and go from statistics to specialists. And my brother, I'm thankful every day that you're in my life and have blessed me and my family with your friendship and allowed me to help break the cycle. I want to thank James Prince for allowing me into his world to help him, help others break the cycle. I want to thank Dino Duva for his tremendous support always, Michael Yormark, Richard Sturm in the MGM, HBO pay-per-view, and importantly Rock Nation, Jay-Z, Juan, Desiree, just tremendous all the way around. They don't get all the credit they deserve. Finally, I want to, even though it embarrasses him, give a personal thanks to Virgil Hunter, who has come into my life and enriched me with knowledge and perspective, and you know, for really giving me a different way to look at the world. So I appreciate that. Thank you all, and look forward to seeing you on Saturday night.
Thank you, Josh. And now for Andre's trainer, Virgil Hunter.
Good to see everybody again, and I want to give thanks to everyone involved in the event. Can't say everybody by name, but of course, HBO, Mandalay Bay, Mr. Sturm, Peter Nelson, Team Duva, Team Kovalev, everybody who was involved in this to make it possible, the media, whether you're with us or not with us. We appreciate that too, and one thing I can concur on is what Kathy said, why wasn't there so much interest? You know, if you go to the websites, you see them talking about fights 3 and 4 months from now, and we understand, but the best fighters in this year, and probably like she said, #1 and 2 in the world, are fighting 2 days from now. Why it's like it is, I don't know. I'm sure it might have something to do with Andre Ward and how he stands up for himself as a man, you know. But we we'll leave that alone. On a sad note, I am sad that John David took it to where it shouldn't have gone. You know, my grandmother taught me something a long time ago. She says the truth has feet and a lie has wings. That's why a lie can fly all over town and get there first. The truth moves slowly, but when it gets there, it'll stand on its own. So it's very disappointing to know what I know, and then it turns out to be the way it is. But we're gonna leave it alone because I'm not here to mess with his livelihood. And I said that from the very beginning. You know, if you can't help, don't hinder. So I thank everybody for coming. Looking forward to another very highly competitive fight. A fight that means a lot to both men, and when it means a lot to both men, you can't help but have the fight. We took everything that Sergey said personal, in the respect that we took him for his word. If he wants to injure him in his career early, we took that at his word and we just put our heads to the grind. So we can kind of understand now what's really going on. Okay, but I'm glad he's mad too. Okay, so hopefully we can put a happy smile on everybody's face after the 17th. Thank you.
Thank you, Virgil. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. This man needs absolutely no introduction. He's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is the unified light heavyweight world champion, Andre S.O.G. Ward.
Thank you, everybody. Before I start, I just want to send my prayers out, my thoughts to Daniel Franco and his family. You know, it really broke my heart when I heard this. And on top of that, you know, he's a stablemate of mine. He's fought on several of my undercards, and you know, it's the worst situation, you know, that you can find. This is the worst situation a fighter could find himself in. So I just want to let his family know I'm praying for him. I would love to speak to him at some point in time, and I'm dedicating this victory to him and his family because he's a brother in the sport, and again, it's a tough situation. But we're praying, and I believe he's going to pull through. I'm excited to be here. I'm the same guy I was last time. The guy I was 5 fights before, 2 years before. Like, we don't have a lot of highs and lows in this camp. You know, we've been grinding from the beginning. Whether you get just do or not, whether you get attention or not, we got a blue-collar mentality. We put our head down. We don't take no mess. But, you know, we fight to stay humble, you know, because we understand where our strength comes from, and if that strength is removed, we got problems. So it's no different in this fight. I'm no higher than I was last time emotionally. I'm no lower. I didn't train no harder. There was no major overhauls. We're going to make adjustments. We know him and his side are going to make adjustments. And at the end of the day, man, I'm not going to be distracted by the talk. I'm not going to be distracted by the ploys. I got a couple missions in mind when I came to Las Vegas. To glorify God with my performance and the way I act outside that ring. To defend my belts, the belts that I won back in November. And to get home and kiss my wife and kids. That's it. Won't be distracted. I'm locked in on what I got to do. I hope everybody tunes in to pay-per-view. And those that are reading this, if you hear, come to the fight. It's going to be a tremendous fight. I'm expecting his best, but you're going to see a different Andre Ward. I'm going to just leave it at that. You're going to see another guy in there Saturday night. And that's my favorite time, it's show and tell time. All the talking is good. It's good for the fans. It's good to build it up. It's all good. But anybody that knows me knows I'm about the action. I'm about getting it done. And I don't have to announce when I'm on my way. I just like to show up and get it done. So I want to end it with just saying, man, I'm thankful, man, to be in this position. You know, I've been in this position for over a decade. I'm going on 13 years in December, and I'm blessed, man, to be able to do what I've been doing at the highest level for as long as I have. A lot of fighters don't always last 8, 10, 15 years, so I'm thankful, man, and I'm blessed. I'm excited to see some of these young fighters on this undercard. I'm excited, man. There's a lot of guys that I know, grew up watching. I mean, guys that I've watched develop as my career was developing. This is y'all time to shine, man. This is your moment. So do what you gotta do, lock in, get focused, and when them lights turn on, man, ain't time to shrink back, it's time to shine. And my boy Riggindale, man, I'm always happy to be on the car with him, man. That's a master, man. That's a master. Nothing but respect to Riggindale. And the fact that they don't understand you, my brother, that's not your fault. The fact that you don't get the respect you deserve, that's not your fault. That's got more to do with them and less to do with you. So I'm watching your videos. So respect, my brother. And I appreciate it. It's an honor to be on the car with you. Thank you. I'll see you Saturday night.